Hello and welcome to yoga. In this short 20-minute video, we are going to be really focusing on balance and our warrior and our upper and down dog series. So let's go ahead and start with our feet together, and we're just going to do a couple cleansing breaths. So we're going to take a nice inhale in through the nose, roll the shoulders up and exhale out through the mouth. And again, inhale in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. We're going to incorporate some bigger muscle groups. So bend the knees, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale out at the top. Inhale, scoot down. Exhale, lifting up. And last one, inhale. Exhale, interlace those fingers, elongate through the crown of the head, drop the shoulders down, squeeze the glutes. Breath comes in. Exhale, slowly go to your right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, slowly go to the left. Take another nice deep breath in. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to go ahead and look back, bring those arms back, push the hips forward just slightly. Inhale, center. Exhale, we're hinging at the waist. As we are coming forward, we're engaging those abs. Try to lift those arms up a little bit higher up towards the ceiling. Relax those arms, just let them sway. Place them on tops of the knees and go ahead and just start to march right and left leg. Bending both knees, take a breath in. Exhale, head up, tail up, looking up towards the ceiling. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, neutral spine. Head up, tail up, exhale out. This is our cat and cow stretch. And go ahead, inhale, neutral. Exhale, slowly curl up one vertebrae at a time. Excellent. All right, going into our balance series. Take a breath in. We're going to put all of our weight into our right leg, hands come to sternum, and we're into our tree pose, working on our balance. You can always tap your toe down if you need to, or you can hike it up a little bit higher. Now lift that left hip as if somebody was poking the right hip so we don't fall and sink into it, using the glute medius. If you have balance, slowly bringing those arms up. Good. Hands and feet come down. Inhale. Exhale, bring those arms up. And we're going to reach through those fingertips and slowly bring either the leg on the ground into tree or hike it up into that thigh. Hands come down to sternum. And to make balance a little bit more difficult, we bring those arms up over the head. But of course, you do not need to. Inhale, hands and feet come down. Exhale, bring those arms up. We're going to go ahead and drop our left hand and we're going into dancer. So the palm is facing up, fingertips away from the body. As we exhale out, we use the strength of the legs to kick our leg back. So I'm just showing a side view. Stretching out that chest. Holding for 4, 3, 2, and release. Take a breath in. We're balancing on the left leg, so we're going to drop the right arm down, grab onto that foot, palm is facing up, and start to kick away. And you should feel a nice stretch in that chest. If you lose your balance, that's fine. Just come back into this pose, dancer pose, when you're ready. Holding for 4, 3, 2, and release. Take a nice deep breath in, hands come up. Right arm is in front of the left into eagle. We're gonna bend the knees. We're gonna tap our right leg out, up and over the top. And this is our eagle pose. We're lifting those elbows up towards the ceiling. Getting a nice stretch on the back part of the shoulder. If you can't wrap your foot around, you can just tap it on the ground. Good. And release. Inhale. Left arm in front of the right. Bend the knees. Tap the leg up and over the top. Lifting the elbows up. Now, if you've ever injured your knee or your ankle, this is going to be pretty challenging because there's a lot of flexibility and mobility going on. Holding that eagle pose and release. Into our first forward fold. Inhale. Exhale down to the ground. Now, if you can't touch the ground, you can grab your block or a water bottle, book, something to stabilize yourself. If you don't need the block, down to the ground. From forward fold, we're gonna bend the knees, hands come to the small back and slowly lift up. Good. All right, we're going into our warrior series. So we're gonna take a nice step out. How far out do you want your legs? Well, basically, your ankles should be underneath your wrists. So from our nice wide stance, we're gonna go into warrior two. So let's go ahead and point our right foot off to the side, sink into that stretch. Ideally, your thigh would be parallel with the ground. Reaching through those fingers. From warrior two, we're gonna reach forward, exhale into reverse. Really bend that right knee. Inhale, cartwheel the arm down. Exhale into bent angle. So if you can't quite touch the ground, there's your block again. We're going to inhale, arm comes down. Exhale and reach. So now we're trying to reach in front of that toe on the right side. Inhale again. Exhale and reach. From our bent angle, we're going to reach that arm up towards the ceiling and try to straighten out both legs. So this is a nice inner thigh stretch. From our triangle, we're going to bend the knee, right knee, back into warrior two. Both arms reach up for warrior one. Feeling a great stretch in that back hip flexor. From warrior one, we're going into warrior three. So we're pushing off this back foot. We're balancing on the right leg. I'll scoot back just a little bit. Ideally, your hips are at the same height. Okay. Once you get your balance, you're going to reach those arms out in front of you, keeping those legs as straight as you can. This is our warrior three. Lots of low back and glute strengthening, of course, balance. Hold for 4, 3, 2, reach up towards the ceiling, and we're going to go into our up and down dog salute to the sun series. Breath comes in, exhale down to the ground. Use your block if you need to. Inhale, bend the knees, step it back into that nice strong plank position. So we're squeezing our bottom, we're rounding our back. Drop to your knees if you need to. Slowly lower yourself all the way down to the ground. Exhale out, up on those forearms. Inhale, drop the chest. Exhale, push yourself back into child's pose. From child's pose, rock yourself forward again, and we're going to go into up dog. So you're going to slowly lift yourself up, shoulders away from your ears, pushing through the heels of the hands. You can also do this down on your forearms if that's too much on your wrists. From our up dog, we're elongating, stretching out those abs. Take a breath in, lift those hips up. Exhale out, down dog. Stretching out those calves. Back into our plank. Either drop those hips, exhale out into your up dog, or from your plank position, lower yourself down about an inch from the ground. Exhale out, up dog. From your up dog position, you can either lift those hips up into the plank or drop back down into that hover position. Lift yourself up, exhale, down dog. You're going to take a big step forward with the right leg for a hip flexor stretch. And you can gently set that leg down if you would like. And now twist towards your right leg or the leg that's in front. Arm comes back down into a plank. Step forward with the left leg, hip flexor stretch. And once again, you can drop that knee down softly if you would like. Take a breath in, twist towards your lead leg. So I'm lifting my left arm up. Excellent. Dropping the arm back down, both legs back into that plank position. Exhale out, down dog. Feet, remember, are hip width apart. Bend the knees. So now we're getting the lower part of the calf, the soleus. Exhale, drop the chest a little closer to the thighs. Hop it forward or step it forward and slowly come up. Excellent. We're going to come back to the center of our mat. We're going to do the warrior on the other side and into our salute to the sun. So go ahead and step the feet out. Remember, the ankles should be directly underneath those wrists. We're going to turn that left foot, exhale and reach out into warrior two. Inhale, reach forward, exhale into reverse. Really bend that left knee. From a reverse warrior, that arm drops down to the ground. Exhale out into bent angle. Trying to push your arm into the inner thigh. A little inner thigh work as well. Inhale, arm comes down. Exhale and reach. Inhale, arm comes down. Exhale and hold. That top arm is now going to come up towards the ceiling. We're going to straighten out the lead leg or both legs right now into triangle. Inner thigh stretch. From our triangle, we're going to bend the knee into our warrior two. Breath comes in, both arms up into warrior one. So if you can, that back foot is still turned off to the side. It's not straight ahead where you're looking. And you should feel a great hip flexor stretch on that right leg. Shoulders stay down and away from the ears. We're going to take a breath in, push off that back foot, or if you need to step forward, you can. Exhale, reaching forward for warrior three. Keep the right hip down. Ideally, your leg and arms are at the same height. Holding for 4, 3, 2, reach up through those fingertips, forward fold. Bend the knees, step it back or hop it back into that plank. Either lower yourself all the way down to the ground or into that hover position. Exhale out, up dog. Once again, it can be on your hands or your forearms. Lift the hips up or drop back down into that hover position. Exhale out, down dog. All right, either into that plank position or bend the elbows, the head comes down, the nose, the chin, the chest. Exhale out, up dog. And this will be our last down dog. Lift the hips up, exhale out, down dog. Getting those calves. And we're gonna go into pigeon. So on the other side, we did hip flexor. We're gonna bring that right knee forward for pigeon, and we're stretching out the glutes. We're gonna come up nice and tall. Take a breath in, relax your chest down, breathing out. Now, if your knee does not like this, you can kind of shift your body weight to the side, or I can show you a different option. We're gonna go back into that down dog, and then bring the left knee forward for pigeon. Okay. If your knee does not like this, the leg that's ahead, your ankle just goes on top of the knee and lean forward. And it's the same stretch or same concept. If you're okay with the pigeon, with that left leg forward, take a breath in, exhale, and sink down into that stretch. We want to be trying to hold these poses for 10 to 30 seconds. From the pigeon pose, lift yourself up into that plank. Abs are drawn in. Down dog, bend the knees. Getting the lower part of the calf. Hop it forward or step it forward. Either hands to the small of the back or reaching up. Exhale out. And arms come by your side. Excellent. All right, we're gonna go ahead and have a seat on our mat. And we're gonna go into our boat. So now we're gonna work on that core a little bit more. So the deepest layer of your stomach is called your transverse abdominis, and it's kind of like a weight belt or like a girdle. So when we draw in our belly, you should feel that tightness, okay? If I look down and I can draw in any more, okay, that means I wasn't quite engaged. So do little self-checks as we do this, okay? We're gonna go ahead, use our hands to support ourselves. Our chest is lifted, our legs are up. Right leg straightens, bend it, left leg, and then both legs. If that's too much, you can come back on your forearms. Right leg, left leg, both legs. Okay, either forearms, hands, or no hands. Right, left, and both. Again, right, left, and both. Last one, right, left, and both. Excellent, feet come down. Take your right knee, pull it towards you and lean back. We're gonna go into an oblique exercise, which is your side muscles. Switch those legs in just a moment. All right, you're gonna switch the knees, lift the head and the shoulders up, and switch, switch, switch. Fingertips to the front of the forehead, twist towards that knee, and we're gonna do 8 of these. Switch, 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 switch. That's 4, switch, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Relax, bring the knees to the chest, inhale, rock back. Exhale, come back up into our boat. Hands on the ground or on your forearms or no arms. Right leg, left leg, both legs. Right leg, left leg, both legs. Last one, right, left, and both. Bring that right leg in, lean back, and switch. Fingertips to forehead, and twist, twist, twist. So you go your own pace, but I want you to really think about that upper spine. The thoracic spine is really twisting. So you're looking from one wall to the other wall. Don't yank on, your head. Hopefully your fingertips are still to your forehead. Try 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and now just relax. Arms are gonna come up over the head. Big stretch. Go ahead and lift both legs up towards the ceiling, grab onto the back of the thighs, and you can lift the bottom up if that feels good. And you're just kind of rolling almost into a ball with the legs straight. Slowly start to straighten out the legs, flex those heels up towards the ceiling. We're gonna lower our right leg down and our left leg down. Our arms are going to go out, okay, at a 90-degree angle. We're going to bend those knees and go into a butterfly stretch. So now we're stretching out the inner thighs and that chest. Taking a nice deep breath in with our inhale and exhale out through our mouth. We're going to place our right hand on our chest, our left hand on our belly, and we're going to go ahead and just straighten out those legs. As we inhale, both the hands should rise up and exhale out. And again, inhale, chest and belly rises. Exhale out. So I want you to do that 4 more times on your own. Inhaling in through the nose, chest is rising, belly is rising. And when you've done 4 of those belly breaths, which are just trying to get you to really take deep breaths in and not do shallow breathing, I want you to lay in corpse pose with your hands by your side, palms are facing up, and you are just completely relaxing. Okay? And you're just focusing on that belly breathing, and stay in this position as long as you would like. Namaste.